Guys, and welcome back. It's Wednesday, man. Time for another midweek motivation and advice video. Today's topic, emotional eating, man. If you're like me, then you're big, or you were big, and due to no small part being emotional eating, right? So I used to eat my emotions all the time, and it didn't seem to really matter what emotion it was. If I was happy, then I was eating lots and lots of food. If I was sad, then I was eating even more food trying to get to that happy place, right? Now, that's a very dangerous thing, right? Probably a large part of the definition of a food addict, right? So trying to break that cycle is very hard to do. Now, I've been doing this over 2 years now, a little over 2 years, about 2 years, 4 months or so. And I would like to believe that I have the emotional eating response under control, right? That's quasi-true, right? And I'm not really sure for us emotional eaters, or those of us that are predisposed to food addiction, that ever really goes away, right? Now, if you guys have been following me for any length of time, then you'll know that a few weeks ago I had a family tragedy with my father passing away. Now, that type of thing in the past would tend to trigger emotional eating responses, right? And it did that type of thing again, right? In other words, I felt an extreme urge to just binge eat, trying to get myself corrected to that state of euphoria I'm used to. Now, here's what I'll tell you, right? Emotional eating cues, they can hit any point in life, right? We all know that. Life is a bastard, man. It'll come out of the middle of nowhere, it'll sock you in the jaw, take you down a peg or two, right? When that happens, right, the key that I have found to the emotional eating triggers is to expect it, right? To understand what it is, fight the good fight against it, right? But understand that if you don't allow yourself some give in there, that eventually that kind of thing can drive you nuts and trigger a true horrible binge. So here's what I'll tell you. Here's what I did. Here's what I did to control it this last time it happened, right? And I think that you guys can do the same things with a lot of success, right? Recognize it's coming, right? When something very bad happens to you in your life, recognize that in the past you've had these food addiction issues, you've had these emotional eating cues, and realize that it's probably going to come up again, right? And plan for it, right? That is the most important part, right? Fight the good fight against it, right, as long as you can, but understand that it's going to come. So schedule it, right? For me, what I did was understood it's coming. I felt that urge, right? What I did was fight against it, but I scheduled it. So I felt that urge in the middle of the week, right? I fought against it up until a Saturday, right? I scheduled a cheat on a Saturday, right, where I allowed myself to go, in my case, to a Chinese buffet and kind of just go to town, right? With that being said, I fought against it up to that point. I scheduled it for that Saturday. I allowed it to be a cheat meal and only a cheat meal, right? Got it out of my system. I did feel a little bit better emotionally about it. And then the next day, I was able to move forward guilt-free because I allowed it to happen in a controlled manner. And then I was able to recover and go along my plan, right? And again, I think that that is going to be the key for everybody's success moving forward if you are an emotional eater like I am. You've got to recognize those cues. You've got to fight that good fight, but schedule the cheat so that it doesn't end up becoming a spontaneous binge that could last multiple days. And anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today, man. Emotional eating can be a problem, especially for food addicts. Schedule it, plan it, fight that good fight, man, and then keep up and keep going afterwards. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Leave me some comments, man. Let me know what's going on with you guys. And as always, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.